Hey everybody. Time to wrangle the dancing cats. We're gonna get this done today. Things are going surprisingly well right now. We've hit another plateau where there's no major systemic issue. Instead, just a little issues. And we're gonna deal with Nexelit. The Religio seed thing is probably bad. I took care of. I wonder why lime is. Why is lime a problem? I mean, lime should not be a problem at all because we have Zillifo up and going. But no, lime is out. Why is lime out? Lime should not be out because we have Zillifo over here. And we have as many shells as we could possibly want. Okay, so good. And then I wonder if the shells to lime processor, are you stuck? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you here? Did this never work? Oh, this never worked, did it? Because this is in the wrong spot. It's trying to get Ulrichs. Here, we can now replace this. This is nice. This is probably the best change in here. Shells are in a strange place. Are we dumping Ulrichs where we should be dumping shells? Oh, this is going to get complicated, isn't it? Do you have... No, you have Ulrichs. You're definitely responsible for this. Did I move this at some point? And you're the only person trying to put that there. And this is a wrong place. This is where shells should be, because it's a product of Zillifo. But instead I chucked Ulrichs there. Huh. Okay. Surprise problem, I suppose. Alright, see, we can right-click this. And now we can just reassign it over there. This is nice. There we go. And now he just runs. Oh, that's so nice. I put together all of my various grievances over the new UI and took it to the gentleman in Discord, and I phrased it nicely enough. I didn't get screamed out of the chat room. I mean, okay, first off, that's incredibly uncharitable. All of the Pi devs are very, 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 very open to feedback. Where aren't you going? You're here, and you're here. Why aren't you going? Because we don't have enough. This should be going. Why are we stuck? Okay. Alright, anyway, the Pi devs love getting positive, constructive feedback. So as you're not in there screaming like a maniac, everything's fine. And I went in there and I was very polite and I said, well, this is what I'm seeing. So, this is saying it is not time for go. I mean, this doesn't look like time for go. Why aren't you going? Oh, we need Utoya low. Oh. And this guy's not here. Where are you? Oh, okay, that other problem. Okay, let's go fix that. Where's our chore list? We've gotten distracted many times here. Gravel, material sorter needs stripped. How many times am I gonna mess this up? Anyway, so I talked with all the guys in the Discord, and we had some chats. I'm going to get a setting in place. Well, okay, they're going to make a setting for me so that it doesn't, let me help. I got to get rid of all this construction material. That when you pick a caravanserai, an outpost using the map view, it will no longer just take it back to the player every single time. Instead, it will remain right where it is, like it used to, because that was very, very useful, and I appreciated that. Alright, so we fixed this. So we're getting a bit of the old way. We were not able to come to a solution on what to do about the initial fueling problem, the scrolling for gastric capacitors problem. Not sure what the resolution there is going to be. We're going to have to negotiate something, or I'll have to mock something up and show it. Are we making lime now? Why was this stopped? What happened? Something dumb happened here. No, we're not making lime yet. Like, something big dumb happened here. Alright, there you go. I don't know. I don't know. We have too much blood. Strange as it is, it's clogging up everything. We don't have a big enough blood vent. And we're going to start by making urea. This isn't going to be enough. Right here. Are we really in an atomizer? For real? Oh, maybe we're not doing that. Because I don't want to bring the fuel in for this. I mean, on one hand, it is a good use for blood. On the other hand, and on top of that, we do have space for it. And we need... Oh, we don't need the urea. So do I really just step up blood destruction down here? Here, what's our standard for... So this is giving a plus 60% for plus 45%. Alright, so I guess we take this stick. We solve this problem with electricity, I guess. Increase blood consumption. Can we get it all? Pokemon. Doesn't look like it. Okay, right there. Alright, so you are now putting out this. Nice 5-3. And you're double the power for 60% the speed. That's... I mean, probably okay. Probably doesn't matter. It would probably be better if it was otherwise. You find a better way to get rid of blood. So right now this is eating 16 a second, which is one slaughterhouse, essentially. Not sure I believe in what I have done. So we want to take the blood and we want to turn it into something. Amazing how these things flip-flop back and forth. And like, I guess albumin is just the best thing for it, especially, but it's a centrifuge, you know? Just then rot the centrifuge into urea. Maybe I do that. Maybe this is my vent. Okay, let's go do that. Let's go install it. Run. And we're going to be doing this up in the urea area. I wonder if I have centrifuges on me. I wonder if I should have checked for that first. I don't see any happy spinny boys. Alright. Okie dokie. Really should have looked first. Let's get rid of this construction material. So yeah, in conversations to make caravans a little more smooth and useful. I mean, for me specifically, that's why I'm doing this, for me. This isn't about selflessness or giving back to the community. No, I just want my life being easier. This mod's hard enough as it is. Give me some fuges, friends. Yeah, I'll take a... Oh, I had some. The levels of dumb. But we'll get through it. So we're gonna just make some albumin. We'll make a mega rot area right here. And we'll get blood over. And then we'll overflow it. We'll make sure it has a very, very high tolerance overflow vent on it. And we'll make this albumin. And then we will have some drying areas right here. Kind of worried about, well, what I'm worried about is doing this and then needing more formal urea and then having to move it. Should be unfortunate. Oh, and speaking of using too much power, here we are, right? 200 megawatts. What's this plus more megawatts? Oh, that's the min consumption, plus the min consumption. Okay, got it. Alright, so we're just going to call this good enough and hope that this isn't running very often. Alright, we gotta go get some blood. I know this is around here somewhere. Like, no. Like right here? Yes, here you are. And you are overflowing. And I got some great news for you, friend. You're going to have a purpose. Okay, so let's go this way. And this is just going to be a very high overflow, like 95. Using an overflow valve. Oh, this is going to get ugly. I mean, how much... I mean, I am, after all, taking a pipeline of blood to where it will be specifically wasted. I suppose Corn isn't too pissed about this. Corn wants it harvested. And after that, I don't think he has a lot of opinion on what you do with it. Alright, so right here? Did I miss? I did miss. Okay, right there. Okie dokie. And you, no wait, we have to do the thing. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's nice. You can just mouse over it and it says. But it says, yeah, 95% overflow. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. This isn't a part of Core Pi. This is part of another mod I used to patch my way through 2.0. And whoever's in charge of that has done good. Alright, so what are we doing? This eats 200 blood a second. That's quite a lot. Then we go into the rotting chambers. Urea, please. Bang, bang. There we go. And then this will just be used with preference because it's on this side of the belt. It comes before all this. So it's not a guaranteed vent, and I'm not destroying the urea afterwards. We'll see. Alright, so that's... This is eating so much power. So much power. Alright, we just gotta live with it, right? So, let's go here. Add some blood urea makers. We did. So go look. Are we actually running again? All told. Like a few of these were jammed up because not enough blood. Because of too high of blood pressure. Mwahahaha. Now everything seems better. All these augs waiting in line to go on their ride. Don't worry, friends. You'll get to go on the ride. Alright, so that's done. Perhaps going to give us... Oh, that's a lot of power. That's near an all-time high. Yeah, that's very close to it. Probably is an all-time high, honestly. That's nice. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so... Next in the world. Update the... Happy Purple Dinosaur. Update the Titanium Purple Dinosaur. Oh, I know what that is. I remember this. It's this guy. This guy is old school. You just need to be upgraded, and you're slow. This is one of the very first ones, and he's derping around by the food. He's always pawing in the food bowl. That you? This is you. Here. Halt. Mind transference. Alright, and then you do that. Now you're upgraded. Here. Give me that and that. It's like, What's happening? The other one says. I don't understand. Alright, go. No? Why are you... Oh, it doesn't even... It puts it in inventory when I shift click. Oh. There's problems with this interaction. Alright. And then this guy, this old dude, you get to be picked up and then upgraded. Which is another way of saying mind wiped, only it's more polite to say upgraded. I think so anyway. Alright. We touch that guy. That guy's going faster now. Hydrocarbon cracking needs more steam. Oh, I remember this. Here, before we go look at that though, let's look at... lime. Oh, okay. Where's the limasaur? The limasaur is now trying to drop off and we got lime. Nice. So I look here and lime is... No. It's a different sort of pile of powder, I guess. We found a completely separate problem. Is that quartz powder? Okay, someone help me out. This is a white pile of powder. Not this one, it's a different one. Not that one, a different one. Not this one, not that one. What do we suppose this white pile is? I want to say it's crushed quartz. And look at the alarm system. It's between titanium purple and rare earth oxide. What is that? It's kind of shaded, bright on one side and shaded on the other. I mean, we're not going to see it here, obviously. But where would it be? Aramid fiber is a problem. Lead containers a problem. Like, where would we have put such a thing? This is where it would have been useful to put displays in. See, it's more shaded on the other side, I think. See, look, it's a lot more shaded. That's what we're comparing shadow lengths now. We need a lot more Relegia seeds. That has to go on a list. Anyway, if we were the type of person to collect quartz, I want to say that's crushed quartz. Where would we have stuck this? Is graphite near out? Why are you going... Oh, it looks so slow now. How do I debug this issue? Is it this? Yeah, it is powdered quartz. So, okay. So we have guys waiting for it? Not really. Okay, maybe this guy did. Let's take a look at you. What's your job? You have to get a whole bunch of powdered quartz and you're taking it somewhere. Alright, so Peppino here needed this stuff and it was delivered by this Hufflin guy. Oh, it's only a normal caravan? Huh. So we're just gonna... Why do we need so much of it? Why did it take so long? I know we had quartz out for a while. We're just gonna stick that in the back of our head for a bit. Anyway, what's next? Hydrocarbon area needs more steam. Then maybe I work on the wall a bit. So the hydrocarbon cracking area, which is right over here. Are we running into steam issues? Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. Are we... Well, we had that steam vent we put in just the other day. Right here. And you're not going at all. So we're using more of the hydrocarbon proceeds, like the distillates and such. And less of it is going into making steam. So we're using all the low distillates, all the medium distillates, all the high distillates even. And so we're not making enough steam to keep up. Alright, that's a story I understand. How much do you think we need? Okay, did you just say a lot? I just said a lot too. And here we have this. Maybe I take one of these down because we have the other area now. Maybe I grab this. Oh, the problem is I can add the water in, but then we have pipe problems. Okay, let's start with this and see if this works out. Alright, so we do this, and then we just kind of huffle down. The maintenance area has now invaded the primary block, the utility area. Alright, so there's your that, and I'll get you your water in a second here. I'd love to get it from over there. Okay, I will get it from over there. You can't stop me. It's like that. Now like that. Okay, you guys ready? No. Water pressure is very low here. Did I tap into some... do you not have water? Alright, we have to think about this harder, unfortunately. This is water coming out of the system. It looks like and you're just pumping as hard as you can. Ah! Aha! He says. Well, this one's... Why are you so low? Oh, so this is very, very, very tall. Very, 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 full. Tall is the wrong word. And so this one is pumping as hard as it can, and it can't get any more out. Okay. So we add another one. Okay, so you and that's why I was stuck at 1200. Because, that's what it was always going to be. Alright, so that is taking the water into the system, and that's kicked these guys to life. Oh, and they're beaconed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't want this. No, we gotta get this out of here. These are... each one is 75 megawatts. Alright, so this is bad problem-solving skills. Bad problem-solving skills. Okay. This is solving one problem and creating another. Alright, so we need to find a way around here somewhere to stick more steam generators. I guess it just has to be right here. We have to rip this down. Then right here, I think. And that's just a pass-through, and I shouldn't be wrecking anything. I guess this whole line gets to go too. Bye, guys. This was my first one, I think. We're very close to the first one. Then this guy can please slide away. I lost my paste there, but whatever. Make this work. Alright, that doesn't work. That does not work. This, however, does work, I think. It's so hard to see. Is tech still going? Looks like it's not. And I think that's because I have to nudge this guy. Tech is... oh, we've lost universal religion. Alright. Yeah, you have plenty, though. Get nudged. And eventually it will not need to do that. Why have we lost universal religion? Oh, it's been restored. Just flickers. Don't worry about it. Probably nothing ever even noticed. If I had to guess, it was probably the animal sample. Alright, so we have a steam line down the center. I guess what we need to do is do even more. And then you need to be underflowing out. So you're going to be underflow less 20. Nice. So grabba and putta. And we're just going to do this for right now. Maybe I should finish it off properly. You know, at least fill the space so it doesn't look like I wandered away halfway through. Alright, there we go. So I need more boilers. Alright, can take care of that. And oh, my poor electricity grid. So I put more and more strain on it every day. What am I doing with all these flowers? I know where I got them from, but I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with them. So down here. Okay, there we go. All hooked up now. Oh, good. And then water comes in. Oh, we can still use the old... Can we use this? How did we get water in before? I want to not shock the system, you know? So how about we take all this and we pull it back over by one, and that will line up everything. I think, maybe. There, and that'll all join together, and then the steam line is out. And then all I should need to do is plug it in. We should be getting a lot more steam in this area. And of course using a lot more power. Just casually throwing down probably 20 of these. Probably just a gigawatt of steam right there. Probably noticeable if I was zoomed in closer. Alright, so you are pumping as hard as you can. Okay, we gotta update that then. We need to give you some buddies. There we go. They updated all these animations. This is better. This is just better, these configurable valves. Whoever was making these did a really nice job on them. Alright, so I have gifted to you more steam. More primary steam because you were... Yeah, I really like how the wheel is going internally. It's just nice. And there's a little flickering light inside. Yeah, okay, just beautiful. Alright, now, hydrocarbons. Full bumping. Everyone pumping. You got everything you need. Okay. Let this go, and high distillates are pumping up, and then this will eventually go back and feed more steam. I suppose the thing is to look at the major vent then, which is still, we have a ton of capacity here still. Okay, good. Hydrocarbon cracking needs more steam. And then we're at mine raw Nexelit, and then we're off to do Phadais. Alright, so we need more Nexelit. We are Nexelit constrained. And if we go look at raw Nex, it's like, I wonder what this is. Like, I really don't know. Is there, what would make this Nexelit? I don't know. Well, if we go look, we're at a shortage of Nexelit plates. And you look, and it's because we don't got ore. And so we've got some decisions to make. Or, you know, let's go refresh our memories. I'm probably going to rip all this up and take the thickats with me at least. I don't want that Nexelit ore though. Well, I'm going to go get these thickats. And I might end up with that's a lot of Nexelit ore. I want these guys to come with me, and we're going to set up a mine somewhere. And these guys... Why doesn't it tell me what they mine? Well, obviously they're never going to mine out, I suppose. Oh, so meat is 2 ores. We're just going to feed them with meat, because we have so much meat. And if it decays into jerky, it's fine. We're not going to feed them workers' food. Just no. So So we're going to go grab these things. Do we have better dig sites? No, there's always just a dig site. Alright, so now we have a question. We have the fuel for the critter right here. And, I mean, all of this meat overflowing is going to go into Nexelit instead. And one meat becomes 2 Nexelit. That really does clarify the... Oh, we're stuck. Why? Because of meat. I'll turn you back on. Yeah, we might have to gather this in earlier. Because if we're going to be pulling meat out of here... Because what would be great is if I sent a meat line to, say, this Nexelit patch right here. But then ore is really bulky and bad to ship. So you want to make ore close as you can to the consumption site, which is right here, which is right there. So I guess I ship the meat over. Meat is fine. It packs up real nice. The problem is our sorting area here is just not... It's not what it needs to be. We need to stack it up. Even that probably won't... Well, it'll be faster. Alright, let's just do the... Okay, let's get rid of all this flora first. And then we'll set up the mines. And then I'll work on the efficiency of meat distribution. You know? Alright, so this is clearly all going again, and that's good. And we're teching again. 28 a minute. Non-trivial. What I'm going to have to do is this. Personal logistics off. Let's go to city center before I change clothes. Because I'm going to end up with an absolute ton of Nexelit in my inventory. We descend to the South Factory to steal the creatures. And if necessary, I'll set up more Thicats. Right now, I don't think it's going to be necessary. I just want to kidnap these guys. And then we'll make a direct line to... Alright, so I just want you, 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 and you. Shouldn't they be faster? Can I upgrade them? Yes. Just on the spot. Don't you feel better? And they're just a little faster running around. Okay. The Digosauruses will have to cover for me. So each one of those is... What's the thing about Thicats? 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 Here, Thicats. Thick cats. You. They're able to mine twice as much ore with the same food. Alright, so these guys will be pulling in 4 ore per meat. I mean, okay. Alright. Did I get the dig sites too? I did. Alright, so... Step the first. Get rid of this raw Nexelit in my inventory. The thing is, it can rot out, and it just rots to jerky. And if jerky... And jerky just, you know, is also turned into Nexelit ore. So, this is a good use of... Oh, I'm in the on the wrong strata. Alright, right here. Have a delivery. And then we're going to draw a line all the way up, eventually. Oh, I should go get my bots. I only disgorged my inventory so I'd have enough room to move all that ore. And now that that has passed, it's time to do something else. Okay, glance back. That quartz ore, the quartz thing bothers me. What is that? We put it right here, and this guy is just not enough. What are you even doing? Alright, you're trying to get powdered quartz, and you're taking it here. And this is for... I'm making sick. Maybe you do just need more. I don't know. Maybe just wailing that around is what I need to do to finally deal with that alarm. It's working, it's just working inefficiently. What we're doing right now is we're going to use this Nexelit patch. Okay. Kudos to the person that told me the grenades weren't being delivered because they were on separate networks, and I was just blind to it for some reason. Finally fixed it, and now I no longer experience grenade insecurity. This is how you know I'm in the happy place for any American. All right, so we want these guys not to be doing this, huh? I'm going to need a lot more belt. But I think we all knew that, right? What are these things here? Why didn't someone take care of this a long time ago? Ugly. Wrong. Green. Only things that should be green are Gork and Mork. Everything else should not be green. True facts. Right there. And then we're just gonna make a nice little detour here. And then I'll pick up all of the belt behind it. Thank you, everyone. Probably use that bypass for Nexelit. There. And the same thing will happen with the quartz. And then we're going to have yet another line. Only this one's going to be a lot shorter because Nexelit is right here. And it's not going to be a huge problem. What is this? Are they getting closer? Okay. So, as tempting as it would be to use this belt and say I knew it was going to be like this all along, I will instead not do that thing. We'll do things properly. Okay, now we need personal logistics back on. We need 4 dig sites. We're just starting with 4 for right now. I've heard it's better to do it like this so that they run farther. They don't run as far. Weird how it has to be. Oh, okay. But I'm not going to do that because it looks counter to how things are usually supposed to go. And so we have something like this. Oh, and you're supposed to pave it for them, right? That's right. That I will do. Okay, we're going to start here. I'm not sure this is good, what I'm doing or not. So we just shovel material in. Probably should be a fast inserter because the material we're shoveling could be jerky or it could be meat. And then it is definitely going to be stacking it out. And it's going to be like this. I got to go get a bunch of paving material. Because while it is dumb, well, okay, we'll watch it. Before I go and do that, we'll try to figure out if it's a good idea or not. All right, we're going to do we want a test. And we chuck in some meat. No, you want electricity. What I need to do is, are you on electricity just over here? You are. Good. I'm getting electricity from the south, which is strange. Oh, when you connect things up and they're wired, it brings the green line with you? Oh, I didn't know that. Factorio is such a nice game. When wire running like that. I did not know that. Okay, so disgorgeth the cat. Alright, it's moving kind of slow. And it digs, it digs, it digs, it digs, it digs. Okay, and that it huffles back. All right, now we're gonna pave this area for you, my guy. Oh, he definitely moves faster. All right, we're gonna go get a bunch of refined concrete, and then make this happen. And it's probably not going to be a huge amount of Nexelit. I'm probably going to have to sit down and actually make the cats. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I'm fine raiding the South Factory for the moment. Alright. See if we can get this set up. And then we got to drag a long belt all the way up. Oh, these aren't powered. That's embarrassing. Okay, what I want to do is now pave all of this. So just... I guess not all of it. Most of it. Maybe I should pave it all while I'm just here and thinking about it. That seems like the smartest thing to do. Alright. This is definitely... This is dumb. What I'm doing right now is dumb. I'm putting refined concrete under, quote unquote, under the mine in order to give a mining bonus to the thing that's mining the thing on top of the concrete. What's going on right now is dumb. This should not be. This interaction should not be encouraged. The cats should not get any bonus from walking on concrete. Here, that's good enough, I guess. It looks solid. Alright, so here are you. And these guys just get... Here. This doesn't exist. So, what I need to do now is bring in the meat. Or the whatever. I mean, literally the whatever. It doesn't matter what this stuff is. I want to go far enough so it will never, ever interfere. No, that's good. That's good, I think. Alright, we'll do this. And then mainly we want meat out, but we also want jerky out. So you will be meat. Meat, 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 meat. And then you will be jerky. And like so. Okay. And then we'll go get a whale. That I guess is gonna wait until the meat bin is filled in order to bring this meat over. You know? Not sure about that. Like, we should be last in line to turn to the Nexelit, right? But we need the Nexelit. So, do we just demand this always be full of meat? How long does meat decay? I think I'm probably micromanaging here. I want you to go. See, I have to click on the map, and then I have to pan all the way over. And I go to meat pile, and I guess you just have to... You can't fill your cargo. So you have to... Okay, so here he goes, and it snaps back. We're gonna... What I think we need to do is we have to do a circuit condition with static value. And we have to wait for meat. What's this? That little... What's this? This little button doesn't do anything. Oh, it's the arrow button, but it's... There's so much text. That's a small bug. We want meat. meat must be greater than, just greater than, we're going to say 5,000. And then I want you to fill cargo and don't wait. Then I want you to come here and I want you to empty your cargo. And do wait. All right, now the hard part, getting the gaster capacitors in. First off, I can't do it on the map view screen. So I have to get out of that and then come here. I have to scroll. This is just a pain. I want the caravans just to come pre-fueled. But there are concerns that that will be confusing for newer players. And I don't know if I really agree with that, but I will agree that people are sticking to their guns on that one. So, unfortunately, that is probably how it's going to be. Do I have to adjust the meat area to get more meat in faster? Yeah, I do. So let's go visit the digestion line. We might have to break from our pattern a little bit until we finally get express loaders and all that. So all of this needs to come up here first. And so this is going to get even more funky. So much meat. I must smell amazing. Output priority to that side. Alright, huck this meat in. And what is your opinion on meat? You wait until it's over 6K, and then you turn into acetic acid, right? I suppose Nexelit's more important than that. So that's not you. So what's going on here? This guy... Alright, you need to only be meat. And then right here we have to do an exception. And you should probably just be jerky. You know? Okay, there. That line's going better. Now we have 4 in all the time. So maybe it loads faster. I don't know. Let's take a look at the effects here. We're putting stacked meat in now. I'm gonna have to eventually do stacked loaders. I think that's pretty clear at this point. Are we making vat brains? Yes. Vat brain cartridges being made. Nice. This meat line is flowing. Both of these lines, no, we're not flowing. All right, what's our problem now? Skin and, oh, look at that. Lard is now finally overflowing, and we don't have enough lard vent. Okay. So what I'll do then is we'll make less lard, right? Here, let's just output priority to the other way now. So the bones go and get chopped into calcinates. There's a lot of bio-crud in the system. What can I do about skin? I don't think we can do anything about skin. We're eating a full line of skin right now. Well, I'm going to use that for alien bacteria soon, so I could probably just ignore it. Meanwhile, guts, right here, probably needs the third vent treatment right here. There, and that's just going to send more and more down to be processed. And that's fine. Alright, more meat in the system because that's now going again, because guts is probably relieving itself. And bones will work its way out later on, maybe. Yeah, this is the overflow. the overflow gets stacked. This is a this is a complicated system right here. I wonder if the whale is actually come and gone. Here, let's go check. Because we're just shoveling meat around. Right here. Is this guy... Yeah, he's on his way. How much do you got? Alright, that's 20,000 raw Nexelit. That's quite a lot of raw Nexelit. And I guess we just have to keep poking in on this every once in a while. Here, have that. And the real problem is too much lard. Imagine too much lard. Okay, so now we're going to finish setting this up, and then we're going to go wire up Phadais, and then if we have time after that, Kmauts. Alright, so now I just have to do my part of the bargain, right? And get this to where it's going. And that's involves smuggling up right here, I suppose. Is this going to be fairly easy? Just like take this line next to this raw coal. Like this is probably not doable, right? No. So the line next to the raw coal is probably bad. How about next to this dust right here? No, probably bad. Maybe like second line here. No, that's also bad. Uh-oh. It's going to be a struggle line. Okay, we can do that. I can struggle. You've seen it before. Let's do this and like this. Okay, let's go. Oh, the meat arrived. Now that I've added some buffer in the belt, let's take a look at how it's working. So the meat comes down fully stacked, getting shoved in there far faster than it can be burned. So one of that is okay. So we've got our horde of thick cats running around. And so it looks like these produce... It does not produce 20k a second. Get out. I mean, you know, we could probably see the actual production if I go look at raw Nexelit. Raw Nexelit produced in the last 10 minutes. And so we've gone from 1.1k a minute to, just like 50% more. We're definitely going to have to expand this then. I'm going to have to go set up the cats. Maybe not this episode. Maybe next. I'll start on it next episode. But for now, we're just going to get this infrastructure in place and then move on. That's what I feel like doing anyway. I can't spend the entire time on chores. I have to make forward progress a little every day, or else the brainworms start winning. The intrusive thoughts will not be silent. Can I leap that? Yes. Now I get this problem. No. We'll figure something out though. Just go around, right? That's polite enough. Alright, up, 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 up. So we're going to get all the way up here. Now we can definitely leap this. And that's probably nothing I need to worry about. So right here. And then everything's probably fine all the way up, right? Why am I going up the boron line? Oh, because I'm on the wrong line. I thought these washers were those washers. I can turn like right here, where I have the dichlorosilane. Or is it trichloro? I can't remember. The chlorine thing. But that'll be fine too, I think. Oh, it would be fine if we didn't have this problem. Oh, and we have to touch a belt to get out of here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh, friends. This is a whole lot of no. So I guess we pass through right here. Hello, rock hole. I remember you. Do you remember me? This can be in a slightly different location. That's probably fine, right? And then we're just going to come straight through, very rudely, in the middle of this other build. It's like with no regard to who is supposed to be owning this, or what's supposed to be happening. And we're just going to... Can we keep going? No, it's a bad line for that. So, this will be a circuitous path. Circuitous path. But it will finally get there. Then we should look into turning right here, I think. This already has a raw borax line. Bad news is it's moving as fast as it can, which strongly suggests I'm going to have to come in here and double it at some point, meaning taking up any space in this is probably a long-term tactical error. That's alright, right? Am I going to run out? Are the Oculus going to let me down? I think they are. Alright, very sad. We almost made it. The Oculus couldn't keep me going. But we'll hook this up. And then tomorrow, I guess we're to talk about getting more Thicats up. Because we have to make them in the biochamber. And if I recall, they require... Come here. They require... they require bare DNA samples. Okay, sorry, brain just shut down for a second there as I was trying to struggle with my energy drink afflicted form. So useful sometimes, so not useful every other time. But I'm going to have to do some work on intermediates in order to get the cats up. That's why I don't just set them up right now. But it shall be okay. Alright, so here we go. Why are we stuck? Why are we stuck? Why are we stuck? Oh, because you're not... Are you not hooked up? You were never hooked up. Okay, alright. That's probably been there for many years. Okay, good. Right. So, the Nexelit is coming, yes? Let's just assume the answer is yes. Just hope. And it's just this trickle, unfortunately. Alright, so the amount of meat I'm supplying is quite high. Oh, nice. We get to pick dubstep, I think, and now we go straight into Vonixes, I believe. We're going to do these 3 alien life things. Oh, look, mining productivity is good. This didn't exist before. This was not here before. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm probably going to get it. And shooting speed still doesn't matter to me. Belt transport capacity does. Yeah. Yeah, they really dropped the price on all these upgrades. That's interesting. Anyway, get me Vonixes. I want to be hooked on Vonix. Then we're going to come over here. And basically, I just want to triple this, right? Something like that. Because we have more than enough meat. I mean, just more than enough. I could bring in workers. No way. There's absolutely no way I'm bringing in workers' food. Just zero chance. It's only 2. If this was like 6, I would say this is probably cheap enough. But it's not. I mean, it's pretty cheap as it is, but still. I'd be burning it so fast. It's better just to burn the meat. Like, this is my current attitude. Stick with the lowest things, and you will be rewarded. Alright, so, Nexelit coming in. Let's take a look one more time. Raw Nex. And so it's not a lot, honestly. Why was it higher here and then drifting up and down? Is that just from tailings production? It's so hard to say it's hard to see what I'm doing there. And what is this? What is this? What just produces a ton of raw Nexelit? Like, what does that? What is that? It's like, no, yeah, I see all this. I'm like, can we do that? No, that's actually next. It's probably not worth. This is what we're doing. And then, what could possibly be spiking raw Nexelit production that high? I do not understand. Something in the south? Is this the south coming to life? I bet you that's what it is. And I bet you it's going to be a lower spike now because I took all the thickats away. So, I don't know how to characterize what I've done here. Something's different. Alright, Rhine Ma Nexelit. We're just going to change to make thickats. Thickats. I think that's going to be the end of our chores for the day. And I think I'm going to have to take a little break. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to fix up Phadai. But before that little break, let's take a little look around. Let's look at the digestion area. We're making science. This is ugly as all hell. Meat is filling rapidly now. That's good. This is all a little bit of a joke, honestly. Oh, we still have this problem. And it's probably gonna... Shouldn't the guts be working their way out by now? I guess I have to connect this to that for this to work. Because we have 3 lines going into 1. Okay, so I guess I did nothing there. Alright, understood. Let's go fix that nothing. And then... Alright, so we want output priority to the left. And we want input priority from the left. So there. Now we have 3 yellow loaders running. And we should see, yeah, guts are leaving the system now. We're full up on everything when it comes to animal parts. And we're no longer making everything to... Okay, lard is now... oh, there's at least spaces in it. We can turn lard up and down by messing with this splitter right here. And we are still making vat brains. I want to say the answer is going to be yeah. Oh yeah, we're making lots of vat brains. We're even using the overflow facility over here. All right, let's see. Do we have to put in vat brain cartridge? Do we have space to put in another one? So it looks like each one burns 3 a minute. That makes sense, right? And we're making 14 a minute. So yes, I should do that. I should do that right now, in fact. And squeeze an extra 30% out of all my science packs. Vat brain computer. Why do I have only one of these here? So I have actually room for 2 more, I suppose. But we're not going to be doing that right now. This needs to be... Oh, that's a problem. Alright, let's do this properly. Oh, why was that taken out? I don't know. Maybe it was never there. Okay, so what we want is to pick up want to just literally pick you up. You're coming with me. It's uppies time. And then I want that guy to be dead in the middle, right? It's so hard to see dead in the middle. Dead in the middle is right there. Okay, yeah, that's right. And then all these guys get picked up. And no, you get carefully put to the side because you are wired. Now, all these guys get picked up, though. And what I want to do is grab this. Okay, you get carefully put right there. Carefully, respectfully. No, whatever you just did, don't do that. We're going to be adding more eventually, right? Alright, so Vat Brain comes here, and you are... Here, let me copy. Doesn't show next to anymore. So that's a little off the end, and that's a little off the end. So yes, they are properly centered. Okay, let's go chuck these in the bin. Vat Brain cartridges for days. That should finish this off. If we look at the footprint, right? We have this line going here, but we need another line right there, it looks like. So it's not perfect. This. And then right there. And that hooks up to right there. And then this hooks up to right. Are you guys all hooked up to... Well, I'll have to check that out. Alright, so right there. And then like so. Carefully put you back. And you're not getting the news you need because I pick stuff up many times. I love that line. Alright, so that doesn't actually hook in. There we go. There. Now we have 3 Vat Brains going at once. And we should be able to sustain this, right? At a consumption rate of 9 a minute and a production rate of 15 a minute. I could put 2 more in, but I'm going to hang back on that for right now and make sure we have enough cartridges. This means it should be, bonus production should be almost doubled. It should be 90% on basically all of them. I wish I could see where the... No, it's 90% on the ones in the middle, and the ones on the end, like that doesn't reach down there. That reaches to exactly right here. So it misses these 2. So it's only 90% on the ones in the middle, and the rest are 60%, I think. So this one reaches up. This does reach up here. So the middle one hits that. And this one hits this, which is the middle. So 1, 2, 3. So these guys hit... The ones on the bottom hit the... I wonder if I could use the... this space for Vat Brains. That's probably better, isn't it? Why didn't I think of that before? Okay, pause. Pause and everything. Carefully put this to the side. Why didn't I think of this before? We are in fact not going to take a pause. We are not going to go work on Phadai. We are going to figure this out. There's a better way to do this, yeah? So pick up all these incredibly valuable things. We're probably not even going this way anymore. Alright, come with me. Chuck all that stuff in. Don't worry. It's coming back. Alright, so now what we want is Vat Brain computers. Which are... should be in my inventory right here. So we all agree. And we have to do this here, unfortunately. We have to get the engineer out of the way. That the best place is like right here, right here. Then we can go get one more even. It doesn't quite fit with what we're doing, but it fits enough. And so probably should be recessed one. That's probably better. We need another vat brain computer. I guess we're going to go all the way up to 12 and we're just going to hope. Why don't I see more? No, they're right over. No, it's different. Vat brain. Right there. Do you having a problem? Oh, what happened here? No brains. Oh, okay. I was hand feeding brains because why else would I need to do this? Okay, we'll keep doing that. That's not a problem. I'll go snatch some brains for you. We'll just assume that we're going to keep this this productivity going right here. And if it ever falls, it's far more likely it's well, okay. Okay, I can't make any statements or warranties of what is more likely to fail first. I have been consistently wrong about this. Vat brain. It is down in the first level over here. So take that. I'll just take one, I guess. And it doesn't know what to do with that jerky, which is unfortunate. Okay, so what we need to do is we have to do some delicate surgery on the inside right here. I need to get the rest of my stuff. We need to set up clones of this guy. Right here. And right there. Oh, I wish I hadn't drank that energy drink. Common thought, I feel. All right, now if we look there, yeah, we filled in all of that. And all of these guys have to get this information. So you can go away. And this wire can go away. Can I just reach out and do this? And then reach out and do that? Okay, so it can be direct. Nice. And then we'll take that right there. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just bring a vat brain cartridge line right here, right? And this will be our lab for a while. I make no claims that this is the best or even approaching good. No. Okay, this is good. I'm willing to say that. This is actually good. Strongly believe there's probably better ways to do this, though. Did I do that right? I did not. I did the exact opposite right there. So, so. I will get through Phadai's today. I don't care if it's a long episode. I'll see those cats dancing. Well, probably not. I need them just breeding up first. And then tomorrow or the next day we'll deal with dancing. Alright, so what we want is like this. We're probably going that way, right? Okay. And we'll see if we can keep this up. Science is at 15 a minute right now. So that's our core, our basal rate. And now we have everything, so all you happy boys should be going. But you're not. E is greater than or equal to 1. Why aren't you doing that? Yeah, you're enabled. You should have the vat brains right there. The cartridges right there. Why are you not proceeding? Oh, there we go. It was a recipe. Now, I don't like how we've completely opened up all this. How many do you have? Like, in theory, that's enough. Oh, we've lost universal religion. I don't want to see that. Alright, we should see a spike. So, this one right here, the farthest north, gets to this. So it affects 1, 2, 3, 3 ranks. So these guys and these guys are only getting their last 3. So this guy right here in the middle, like these 2 ranks, well, so hard to see. I wish it would just tell me. Well, I suppose it shows the max energy consumption, right? So this is plus 4,000%. This is plus 6,000, 8,000. So why is this one getting more than everything when there's only 4 of them? It's like, shouldn't this one... Nah, I tell you, I don't get it. Yeah, and it's so hard to see. I wish there was an easy way to check overlap. God, these labs are terrible. They better get rid of the labs in the next expansion. So 1, 2, 3. That should be affecting all these guys. Up to the middle. And this person right here, this one in the south, is affecting up to this point, which is again the middle. So the middle should get all 4 of these. And so, I suppose the question is what these guys do then. Okay, so this guy doesn't reach the very bottom. And this one reaches to here, which is just short, it looks like. Yeah, it needs to be 2 up to hit over there. So maybe this should all be moved up by 1. So hard to say. I can do it. I can move them all up by 1. That would do nothing here. And that would do nothing here. It's about whether or not it ever cuts off 1. That comes to right here. That would do nothing. But maybe it'll give a little more. Oh, it's so hard to say. So we have a 400. We have 2 400s. We have a 600 and 800. So let's see what happens if I scoot those vat brains up by 1. Alright, now we have a 400 and a 400, a 600 and a 600, and it's the exact same thing. So I'm done with this. I'll play around with it later, maybe. I'm taking way too much time on this. Oh, notepad, go away. We are... Science permit was up to 36. Wow. Hopefully I can keep the cartridges coming, right? Doesn't look like there's a lot here, but they're stacked. Though it's gonna... This is gonna be unequal. Unequal distribution. You know? The one up there is gonna... Well, it's probably gonna be fine, especially if production is over consumption, right? Do we believe? Do we believe? 37 science a minute. Excellent. And whatever was wrong with universal religion has resolved itself. Okay. We've done something good. Now let's see if that brain, if our understanding matches observation. All right, so in the last 10 minutes, we're now making 14 per. Here, let's go to the last minute. No, that's awkward. In the last 10 minutes, we're still eating. Oh, well, it's 12 a minute and producing 19, but we're probably not actually producing 19. So we should be keeping up with this. And that's a lot of science, and I think I should probably feel pretty proud of this. I think this setup can probably carry me through the end game. Can I put any on this side? No, if I put one like right here, it has to be here in order to affect the middle rank too, and that's just not good. I'd have to put it in the middle, which I probably could do. But I think what's likely is I put two more like right here and right here. They'll have less effect, but, you know. I think more likely, though, nothing's going to matter. Look how fast I'm researching. All right, I got to take a break. I'll be back. Everyone just sit here. When I get back, we're going to see some dancing cats. Be back. There, back. Told you wouldn't miss anything. All right, let's go finish Phadai. Thinking bad, doing good. Thinking bad, doing good. And we're going to do Phadai today, right? All right, we're probably not going to see it all the way working because of, well, obviously you're just not going to get up here at all. But let's just walk backwards and make sure everything hooks up correctly. And so here we are taking in tired Phadai, ethanol barrels, and we have our normal combo. Good Phadai out, and there's no need to regulate this at all. This will be regulated elsewhere. All tired Phadais should always be refreshed. So this is always good all the time. Great. Now we have the dance floor area. Okay. Yeah, this is a little too cute. So you take in Phadais and you output carapace and barrel. How do we manage that? Carapace gets out. Tired Phadais, jerky, and barrel. And I think that covers it, right? Then we have our usual setup right there. So that's good. Okie dokie. I have to be really careful about how many barrels, specifically barrels of ethanol and or water I make. That's going to be hard because they share the same belt. So it's kind of like the Arquad area. Like this guy is trying to make ethanol barrels, but it can't fill every barrel with ethanol, just like it can't fill every barrel with water. Not sure how I'm going to deal with that. I think that's as far as we got yesterday. Yeah, this is all messed up. This is on Verox, what this used to be. So what are we doing here? We are raising Phadais from puphood to Phadaihood to be a true dancing cat. And so it's going to be the normal, I guess you should be pups, Phadai pup, and then you should be meat probably. Phadai pup, meat. Yeah, and then we're just gonna, then you'll do everything else. Maybe we should do 2 of these. And then like so. And now with the outs, it's barrel, but it's also jerky. And it's also barrels and jerky and Phadai out. So, okay, you can do that. And these guys will have to be regulated based on 2,000, sure? 2,000 Phadai on the belt, and that's after they're dancing, after they're recovered, and after they've gone in the bin. So the way it's set up right now is they'll be born in the reproductive centers. They'll get raised, they'll go dance, they'll recover, and then they'll end up in the export bin until the export bin is full, and then it will cycle back, and then they'll just continue. All right. So is this what I'm going to go with, I think? Man, fixing all these barrelers so that they're only... so they don't steal every empty barrel is going to be a problem. Speaking of problems, there's this. How we do that instead? Well, it's not going to work once I get down south, but... because we have a full twisty belt, right? I wonder if we're going to be able to fit all these in, because it looks like it's over half. Getting there. It's like, no, we will not be able to do this. So let's grab everything but that. Now you fit in. I have to remember it's wired to I have to remember to wire it up correctly. So, which is our throttle? Which one of you... looks like the Phadai out. Okay, Phadai out is what gets regulated. Then you go to the next, like that. Right now you are enabled. And you're reading everything, right? Yeah. Okay, so... oh, we're having a situation here. Good. Good. It'll take care of itself. Look at this. 38 science a minute on cutting edge science at that. That's beautiful. That's overbuilt. That's beautiful. So you should be just going, right? Yeah. So I have to make sure that all of these have the news in properly. If they don't, I have to figure that out. Alright, so we have news to here. Then you should... this is probably not going to work correctly, right? News comes around, and everyone's got the news here. No, actually, they don't. As Phadai's out, you need to be hooked up, right? No, it's... where's Phadai's out? Why do you still have that? Okay, I feel like I did this wrong. We're going to try this again, right? I probably pressed a button when I shouldn't have pressed a button. It happens. What can you do? Alright, so now we have Phadai's, and you're not getting the news. Oh, I should work on the wall. This should never be destroyed. Those have too many hit points. When those are blown up, it's it's a problem. No, it looks like we have flame. Why aren't we getting repair here? Do we have no repair packs? Do we have no bots left? We have repair packs. Are there just no bots anywhere anymore? Alright, I could probably go fix that. Or maybe not. So you got that, you got that. I gotta finish this thought before I can go run around and do border wall stuff. Alright, so all of these are regulated to make only 2,000 Phadais. And some percentage of them will be tired. But it is a 4 tall tower right here. And you're getting the news off there. Okay, we're not done with this yet, but let's finish with the hands, and then I'll move over and I'll do a round of wall, and then after that we'll start... well, I should get the whales out before I get the wall out. Alright, so this is obviously completely wrong. First off, you are outputting Phadai pups. How many should be in existence? Say 1,000. Sure. So 1,000 Phadai pups, and you have personal water barrels back there. Because you just enormous amount of, oh, this is a slow recipe. It takes 70 seconds. So these personal water pumps are probably not necessary. But they're here, so we're doing that. And so we also, and there's no meat. This is vegan. What's the other recipe like? It's not appreciably different. Okay. There's going to be one Phadai right there. We're the first of the Phadai. And it will take a very long time before this trickles over. And you need all of these things, and we're going to have... I don't think anyone else needs mushrooms, right? No mushrooms. No mushrooms. No mushrooms. So the mushrooms will come around the back, and we'll get a dedicated line going on for those. That's fine. Then everything else here, honestly, is really superfluous. It's like, I don't like this at all. It's like one stack inserter for... You don't need it. You don't need it. So one stack inserter to have a stack inserter. And then 3 whatevers. I mean, honestly, this is more than enough. And then 1 out, no meat. Okay. This is our setup here. And this is our setup here. I'll round out the episode by doing the wall, I think. I just want to keep going on this. Alright, so... Our situation is now... Everything is hooked up. I have to moderate the water barrels. I have to add in probably 2,000 water barrels, something like that. All right, give me requester tank. You need to get ethanol, which is unfortunate because that stuff takes Zogna for now. Oh, missed. Okay, so that's going to work like that, and that's going to work like that. So I have to regulate the water barrel machines now. Shouldn't there be one over here, too? In order to fill up all the stuff coming in right there. This is kind of important here, you know? So let's add one more, and let's let this one be the template for whatever we're doing. It's like, obviously, right? Then we need water from somewhere. Doesn't matter where. Keep looking at it. Once again, this is completely far too much, and we are letting tech get away from our ability to implement it. But at the same time, it's very nice. It's fun. It's fun to watch. Excess is fun. Slanesh has a place, I swear. Alright, so right here, we have to turn you on based on readings. The other one too. Enable when water barrel. Why is the recipe available here? Didn't I turn that off? Is that on by default now? No. Why is it weird for water barrels? Why are these recipes here? Anyway, water barrel, less than 2,000, frankly. Everyone needs them, and a lot of them. So water barrel less than 2,000, do this. So I'm going to need like, probably a solid 3,000 barrels, I want to say. What did I just do? That's been stretched. Oh, that's not what I want to do. This isn't what I want to do at all. Why would I do that? Alright, this is what I want. And that's what will be copied. I will visit all of the watering stations now. So I want you. And like that, and you get that. Good. Now we should get ready to turn this on. I guess we were a lot closer to being finished than I was giving it credit for. Do we have any over here? Of course we do. Do we need all of these? Probably not. In fact, I'm going to pick this guy up. I don't think you're needed. So right there, you're doing the same thing. Yep. This is wrong. I just did this completely wrong. Okay. Alright, I accept I'm not very smart. And I'm just pressing buttons, you know? All I'm doing is pressing buttons. Right there, right there. Right over there. And you are also... I don't think you're needed either, but I'm going to keep you. Because the gateway of this area. And then we have a refresher up here. This one's not needed. Come back to me. And bop. Lastly, up here we have a couple more. Probably don't need this anymore. Wait, this is ethanol. So yeah, we do have to do this. So you are reading off there. So you will read here. And you are ethanol. Ethanol barrels. And you're going to be less than 1,000. So I need to bring 3,000 barrels over. That's a lot of barrels, guys. But it is a 4 city block tall tower, so maybe that actually is needed. I suppose it would be nice to have one right here too, so it's entering in as well. Because we have the... Yeah, I think so. And then we have to get ethanol up and over here. But that's fine. We can start programming whales after this, and then... Actually, we were a lot closer to being done than I gave credit for. And then you are exactly like this, and you just have to listen right here. And the important thing is we're not going to be getting to this for a while, because we just have to build up Phadai numbers. Alright, so we have our 1 Phadai in the pup making area, and we have our 1 Phadai here in the pup raising area. And this will take kind of forever. Kind of, sort of, totally, absolutely 100% forever. So it's going to be the slow build-up that we're used to. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. So it's time to start programming whales, I think. All right, let's... First off, you have to get Phadai. Phadai. And this will be the box of Phadai. And then we need the box of carapaces. Which I guess is this one over here. So what we need to do is this. Erase you, take all dis, make that go there. And this all comes back and you turn around and you are... first off, this goes away. And you are Phadai carapace. Alright, nice. And then you don't have to turn on or off or anything. You don't listen to nobody no more. So good. And that's the... You are definitely getting the news of all the things. Except I don't see you on this belt. I wonder if it can. Well, it's just a straight shot, right? It doesn't twist or segment at any point. It doesn't split. All right, let's pretend that's okay. So this guy's going to be mushrooms, obviously. So mushrooms and some lighter fare. All right, so what do we need? Notepad, come to me. We need a lot of stuff. We need 2 lamp, 1 programmable speaker. I can probably get the speaker. Yeah, the speaker will be belted on. Everyone here knows the way there. Barrel is on place. 1 bedding, 6 cotton gut, 2 fogway. All right, like that. There's going to be more. And then in order to raise, we need speakers and more lamp. That's not what I want to see. And then 10 meat. 1 Phadai food. Phadai food. And 2 more cotton guts. Sorry, little mice. There are no happy endings in this factory. Nobody wins. And then to dance, we need 6 lamp. Then 15 meat. And then 3 more food. Okay. And then to recover, to dance once more. Oh, I should pick the, pick an upgrade. I want Phadai. I believe we decided dubstep was the best. It doubles the output, it doubles the dance, but it turns it into a dance of death. And it's going to be on this for basically its entire career right here. You can add, it's just stuff that's on the belt anyway and go up 1 higher. And it becomes more efficient by far. Less death, more, and I don't want to deal with this. Just for extra prod. I mean, honestly, this is much better prod, because I only do this when I need the carapaces. Oh, and the carapaces have to be, you have to only put so many on the belt. Alright, so we're doing this. Bam. Done. Selected. So I think I missed a spot when it comes to that. So right here, you have to be... Oh, we did. We already did that. Just fell right on my head. And so... Did we also do that for Phadai? I think we did. We did that at 2,000? Yeah. And then the cubs are only at like 1,000, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, all of that's fine. So this gets down here and we have our numbers. Or did I get distracted? I can't remember if I did or not. I think I got distracted. So 2 more food, 6, and then cotton guts. So the problem with this is a lot of these guys stack to 50. And that's a problem. Speakers will just bring in from laughter factories, and that's fine. But this one obviously has to be mushrooms. So mushrooms, we need a lot of them, unfortunately. Well, and then not, and then in the end, not. So if I just take the 2 biggest things, mushrooms and meat, and I put that in the same caravan here, that'll be half mushrooms, half meat. Can we just call this a win? All right, let's try that. Meat. And we'll go on both sides. And you're going to need probably more than that by quite a lot. And this just does nothing. Okay, good. All right, so whale number 1, mushrooms and meat. Our number is going to be here first. Let's get mushrooms. Get meat. All right, so right there, 100 stack size. Give me a whale. What we need now, oh, it's different. Whale hungry, followed by closing that immediately. Add destination. We want to go get Phadai. 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 You're going to get it from the box. Our number. What's our number? 4065. So 9,000 divided by 65. Our number is going to be 130, I guess. So 2,600. And then 3200. Something like that. Oh, we're all the way back here for some reason. I wonder why. So now we go... Oh, because we already picked. It teleports you back. I hate that. There's a fix in the way. Load items until caravan has... Oh, I don't like how I can't see my quick bar. It's so tall now. That's kind of awkward. Can I make it shorter permanently? It's going to be awkward. And you need 2600. Okay, great. And now we want to go get meat. And we do that, of course, at the wet market. Right here. And we have to... Circuit condition with static value. Meat greater than... Let's just say 3,500. And then add action. Load items until target has... Till caravan has... Until caravan has... Meat. In... Was it 3,200? And let's not wait. Then we come here, and we're going to have to deal with the jerky somehow. So I have to deal with that. And then circuit condition, comparator equals go. And then unload items until target, unload items until target. Mushrooms, meat, 2,600, and I can't just tab anymore. That is unfortunate. I have to actually physically click. And then don't wait. And then unload items until caravan has jerky. Jerky equals 0. And just force it out and stay here until then. Alright, so this is you. Now I have to scroll down, get the capacitor, scroll up. And, okay, I did that wrong. My own fault. Okay, I'm continually doing this wrong. I hate this new UI. This is so inconvenient. Okay, go. That guy will be along in a bit. Yeah, that aspect of the new UI is very much a step backwards. Alright, so we also have to get jerky out of here. So you're now done. We have to deal with jerky in general. I'll probably make a jerky collector somewhere. And then caravan it over to... Oh no, I should just put it on the meat line, honestly. Because it's going to be coming through eventually, right? Alright, so the other one. The other thing we're doing. We need lamp. We need bed. We need cotton gut. We need Phadai food, right? Yeah, and that's what you are. Okay, so you're going to be a more complicated whale. And our number is, this is 100, 100, 150. So 12, 13, 24, 30. Oh, it's one lovely number. 9,000 divided by 30 is a beautiful number. It's 300. So 1,800, 300, 3,300, 1,800. That's going to be a completely full whale, which is virtuous. All right, come here, Mr. Whale. You have to be whale hungry. Close that. Oh, it instantly puts me in map view. Okay, that's all right. That's not bad. Are we still making? No. We're going to run out of that brains, aren't we? It doesn't matter at all. It just doesn't matter. I wonder why this guy is not going. Here, let's take a journey. Why aren't we going? Do you get stuck? Blood is not full. I wonder if the blood vent is still going for some reason. Looks like it got stuck for a second there. Is that iron sticks? No. I have no idea why it would get stuck. Alright, so let's just pretend that's okay and we didn't see anything. Why? 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 And then this is just zero. This is, no, it's not zeroed out. Oh. These need to be turned around. Oh. Oh. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? And this has to be turned around. Wow, I messed this up bad. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit embarrassing. But we're gonna just put that out of our head. We need lamps. What we need right now is lamps. Good. Good to see Petri dishes still here. Lamp. Lamp is in a weird spot right here. And I don't like it taking me back. Load items. I don't like how I can't see my toolbar anymore. And then now we go next. Then we have to go all the way back. I really wish it would just keep me there. Because everything I need is right here. By dragging me back. Zinc acetate's a problem. Bedding. Load items until we have bedding. And that's just 300. Then we need cotton gut. Cotton gut is, of course, in the bunny pile. Right over here? Yeah, right there. Now I want you to load items for cotton guts. These guys are also not getting a happy ending. There is no happy ending for the bunny rat. No Phadai food. Probably should have gotten that first. Why do we need cotton guts if they already have food? Truly the most cruel of creatures. Alright, and then you come here, and we're going to wait until circuit condition. And that's comparador equals go, and then unload until target times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1800, 300, 3300, 1800. There, you are now ready. Time for adventures in fueling once more. But I can't do anything because I'm in remote view, so I have to exit out and then enter back in. That's dumb. Yeah, it enters out of... And then, why aren't you eating it? I don't know. Anyway, we have to figure out how much of this stuff. Like, bedding will be first. You really only need a little bedding. Though it has to come around again and again. Maybe a stack inserter would be better. I don't know. That's probably going to be a problem. Let's not think about that. So lamp. You're going to be 2,000. And then right here, it's going to be Phadai food. 2,000. And cotton guts. And you'll be in both. And you are cotton guts. And you will be 3,000. And you will be cotton guts and 3,000. Okay. Where did... Oh, it's only going to be meat. And we're shoving not a lot of meat on here. Oh, we must pass out of view at some point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. Ah, Yes. Right here. I felt this coming. Okay, good. So it might be a false line. Or maybe not. I can't tell. But the question is, why was it passing out of view? Now we're at 5.3K. Was it just not connected? But oh, it was on the underside of the splitter, and I just didn't have a full cycler. I don't know. Let's finish this off before this whale gets back. Right here. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Less than 100. That's probably 10. Okay, that's probably fine. And now you're ready, and you're ready. I think this is done. What we need now is speakers and barrels. Right? We're going to need more than just a stack inserter. Oh wait, those should never be on there. We're going to need more than a normal inserter to when all this rots out. Actually, you right here have to prefer decayed first. Same with you. Alright, let's go get some speakers, I think. And our speaker line and our meat line are intertwined. Yeah? Up here, speaker line? Okay. So, come with me. I guess we're going to put 1,000 of these on the belt. Something like that. Here's the other Muckmoo pen, which I never actually started up. Got cold feet. Cattle ranching's hard. Decided not to do that. Decided to stay indoors where it's air conditioned. I don't think anyone's going to blame me. Alright, so what we need here is a splitter. Then you just do this, right? You listen. And then I want you to enable when speaker is lower than 2,000. Okay, so we're gonna definitely dump a bunch of that on there. And now we have to get a meat line out. Right? Right, that's coming, that's good. Where do we last process animals? Do you hear their wonderful laughter? This is almost done. We are full steam ahead. This is really old. Do we actually do this with the Bodos? I think we do. Where is the Bodos meat line? So this is it right here. This is the meat and waste line. It comes through here, and it stops here. Okay. Now we just have to adapt this to get the jerky out. Because I think most of this meat is destined to become jerky for a while. Maybe even permanently. Because I don't know if you noticed, but I overbuilt a tiny bit. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Okay, good. So nice to have common infrastructure everywhere. Just tie into the infrastructure. And then this is Phadai, right? So just right here. Probably this is what I want to do, right? And you are jerky. And you are also jerky. So reverse, reverse. And then you're just joining the fun. Join in the chant. Join in the chant. Okay. Jerky will exit the system. Cotton guts and lamps are entering the system. Speakers are entering the system. I think it's barrel o'clock, everybody. Yeah, you got your speakers. It's barrel o'clock. All right, let's turn off personal. Oh, it's already off. Might be where I'm running out of stuff. Then I need 3,000. What is this? This is disappointment what it is. Actually, let's take a look. Nexelit plate. It looks like... It honestly doesn't look like much at all. I don't... This looks like noise to me. This is just chaos. In the last hour... I don't know. Here, let's just check in real fast. Oh, we're going at max speed for washing? Or else we're just digesting the last thing that came in. I wonder if this really is just max speed. What is going on here? Oh, that's getting the Nexelit in. And there's a really expansive step at some point, right? Why are we... Did I do this right? Oh, we're all backed up here. Did we actually solve our Nexelit problem? With just that constant drip? I mean, this really looks like it. I mean, what more do I want? Everybody's going. What's your problem? Low temperature? Oh no. You need efficiency mods. More efficiency mods. Even though they're pretty high up right now. It's sad. It's just, it can't push the heat that fast, which is really kind of frustrating. Can I turn this up? I mean, it's better to have the thing working than not working, right? And that should take less heat across the entire board, and so you should probably start going again, maybe? I don't know, I'll check in on this. This is really unfortunate how it can't push the heat that far. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'll probably put another one in right here. See, there we go. There, it sprung to life. Are you going to be sustained? I mean, because that's worth whatever the electricity cost is. Just doing more. Okay, that's good. Let's get our energy drink. And let's go get 3,000 barrels. I don't know if we can get 3,000 barrels. So like right here, that's 1,000 barrels. No, we will not be able to get 3,000 barrels, which means we're going to have to come back and get more, which is, you know, fine. So we have half of what we need right now. I don't know if we have any in the south. I don't know if we ever made an official barrel maker. I think I'm just going to leave it at half, though. You know, it's an easy number to think about. Oh, and we're basically done. It's at past the 2-hour mark. So if we can see this go even a little bit, we can congratulate ourselves, and tomorrow do what other chores pop up. Oh, there we go. Vonixes. You're next. You're getting added to the menagerie. What do I do now? Boomdos? Mining prod? Probably not. Like, no matter what I get, I'm gonna... I wonder what this does. I haven't even considered this. Confuse sun bacteria? I don't know. Having these be cheap now is kind of nice. Maybe I should do the upgrade. And it's just going to come in the middle of the next episode, and then I can rework the Bodos area to be very, very, very fuel cell efficient. And that's very important. Here, where's Prodsci again? Production. You. What's on the way to you? It's just not that much. I'm going to be through this in a blink. Kind of want to go get Silmix. But to do that, we have to get all sorts of stuff. Numols, Zungrors, Silmix. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We're just going to get Bodos. We have plenty to do. We're researching far faster than we can implement, which is that's why I built a factory this big. So what I need to do is I think I put, well, it's even more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, because these guys have their own ecosystem when it comes to barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 to put a lot more in. Just a lot more. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, let's pick it up. And then, really? Can't do that? No, we'll start right here then. There. Liberate the world with your barrels. Okay. And then logistics, turn it back on. All right, so we're getting, and then you are regulated. So you're going to fill every last one of those. And that's fine. And I should really hook up the ethanol. That's the last thing to do, right? Maybe push the wall forward. Maybe leave that for tomorrow. I don't know. Probably should do it now. That's on my mind. And then I'll freak out tomorrow when everything is under attack. And I'm going to like, what's going on? Who did this? Who did this? And all of you will just be sitting there laughing. Because you remember, and my brain is completely reset every sunrise. All right. All right, we'll work this out somehow. It's kind of funny that way, though, isn't it? All right, all the way up. I left no vertical vias, and that's a problem, except somehow it isn't. And this might be an... Why are you getting water in? We need no water in. We need ethanol in. If someone orders ethanol and they get water, they get very upset. Okay. So let's go see if it's working. And if it's working, we congratulate ourselves. And then come back and just periodically check on it to amplify. Yep, it's working. And then you're going to eventually dump the pups on this belt. And it's going to come up to here. And they're going to get snagged in. And then they'll start getting made into adults very, 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 very slowly. And we'll proliferate them as time goes on. It's going to take hours and hours and hours, but hey, that's what we got, huh? If we valued our time, we would not be here. So, okay. Let's go adjust our inventory. Let's go stand in the center. Let's go give some bugs a bad day. Now let's do recap, and then we're out of here. Go be productive. It's gonna fall off. Why were we no longer making vat brains? I wonder why. I mean, we're building up brains again, but I wonder why it stopped. It shouldn't have ever stopped. Oh, that is a budding problem, I tell you. And we kind of got... Yeah, this is a full belt, and that's also a full belt. And it's all getting munched, but we really need... Is that... No, that's just what it looks like. What we really need is this recipe. Here, maybe we research something else. Where is the recipe for making alien-backed bacteria? And then we get this. Oh, okay. So I can now make my first shot of alien bacteria. I think that's with Kmauts. Kmauts? and then I can breed it using this. And that eats a lot of skin, and it makes a lot of oleochemicals, which is going to give us a lot of lard. And suddenly, all problems shift, right? We used to have too much lard, too little lard, and now we have too much lard. Such is the cruel jest that is Pyanodons. Like, we have to do something about... Oh, a ding. Oh. Is this temporary? Is this very slow? Very fast? What's going on, guys? Now's a good time to go look. It's end of episode. Right here. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. It was just a blip. Okay. I'm going to annoy some wildlife, and that's going to be it for today. So you should go right there, and you will go right there. Thank you. And I should probably pull down a couple of these. It's like these in the backfield. You gotta go. But you're kind of isolate, aren't you? So I have to take a extender pack right here. And I have to set you down in front of each one. So we'll just do this. Then we have to reach back quite a ways to get here, huh? I'm assuming that's going to be alright. This is usually not a good assumption. Alright, picking that up is okay. We're going to have to straighten this out at some point because this is like a very, very circuitous path. And then this gets picked up. And then we'll say this guy gets picked up too. Oh, and the bottom, which for some reason I usually skim. Alright, we're just going to assume that's all okay, right? And we added extenders, so we should be able to pick up everything just whole. Alright, over here. Same kind of story, huh? Oh, why are we dry here? I probably picked something up I shouldn't have. What are the chances of that, though? There. Connect those networks, friends. And then we're just giving these guys over here a real bad time. I suppose I'm just going to make a wall and I'm just going to flatten them. Okay, that's fine. So you go right there and you go right there. I'm just going to cut them off. Meanwhile, we can probably pick up none of them really. Because we are, well, back here. We could probably pick, I don't want to pick up any of these guys. We're going to leave it like that until we expand farther and we have more internal space in order to make life. So right here we do our normal thing. This is very far to fly. So it's going to take a long time, but I don't care. So just do it. Then over here, this has been fine forever. This needs to be moved here. I'm not going to do that tomorrow, so I say you should put this in. No, right there. Do that guy. And then do also this guy. There you go. And that's some good work right there. And I think these guys can be picked up, right? We're going to gamble and say yes. And pipes. None of these are relevant. But I do want to leave the machinery. Leave the machinery. Alright, so that'll keep these guys busy for a while. Oh, and I never got construction bots for them. Alright, last thing I'll do. I'll wrap that up. And then I'll be out of here. Sure. That's how much you get. That's how many inventory slots I got. It's a very fair system. You get how many inventory slots are available at this brief flash of time. It's a bit like gambling, really. Alright. My bot's off. All of you guys go do work. Keep going to work. I want you working. So yeah, it was just complete bot destruction. Kind of unfortunate. I wonder if there's only... I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I just assume this is going to be okay now. There. We tended to the wall. We did a lot today. We did good. We worked on the factory a bit. And we made some changes there. And we worked on pushing forward. We got Phadai up and going. That's going to be the title of the episode, certainly. Here, we can go peeking on Phadai again. Go see how the dancing cats fare. And then right here, you have made 5 products. Alright, so this is the slow step then. Why haven't you got any pups? Why haven't you got any... No, serious question. Why haven't you gotten any pups? Why haven't you got any food? Oh, we're not rigged up to put out Phadai food then. Because that should be right here, and I never did that. This is what we look for. Because we're dumb. Alright, there's the Phadai food on the belt. Do we have any Phadai pups? No. Are we all in the claw? Why do we only have 2 in the claw? No, there's 16 now. Just finished one? Just finished one. Alright, so this is going to come around. And then it's going to be right here. And then we'll see the majesty of the dancing cats, but only after the food comes. We'll look at it yet tomorrow. Alright, we're done now. This is the proper length of an episode. So bop. And everything is working as far as I'm aware. There's no huge hang-ups. Watch it all fall. Oh, I just erased my alignment. That's the oh, phone. Hold on a second. Oh man, people all over me. What was I doing? Believe we're trying to get out of here, right? Like you zoom in, put your cursor in the center, then you zoom straight out. Along the way, you hide the UI, and then we're ripping down the thing I used to orient myself for the past very long time. Like I orient with this one, and I orient on that one. And that one's going away, so maybe I can orient on this guy for now, but I'm not sure. No, it's gotta zoom out a little bit. But I'm no longer sure I am taking a correct screenshot anymore. And that's gonna be a problem. Maybe I need to put a building up there, specifically just to align on its edges or something. All right there's close enough. Okay, screenshot. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, we never checked to see if the west was up and going to start pushing out here and add more accumulators. That was sloppy. Anyway, it's fine. Today, we had a pretty good episode. We messed with science a bit, and we got science up to a sustained 38 pi-sci 3 a minute, which is kind of fantastic. It's going to blow straight through the pi-sci 2 techs, the pi-sci 3 techs, and then it's going to leave us with nothing to do. Isn't that going to be fun? And then, did we do anything? We had a blood vent we had to put in. And then I can't remember what we did in Chores anymore. It was too long ago, unfortunately. We made a very small raw Nexelit production line. And that apparently is completely satisfying our entire Nexelit requirement, so good on us. I should be making sure that the meat hands get decayed first. Here, that has to go on my to-do list. Nexelit meat hands need to be decayed first. Decayed first. There we go. Very political, very modern day. Then after we were done puttering it around, the lime maker was just broken for some reason. There's a bunch of little stuff we did in here. But the factory is running well now, and I'm very happy about that. The only mystery is why did og bits stop for what felt like 2 or 3 minutes? We struggled with the digestion area, but then after that, we just finished off Phadai. This is wired up correctly now. Phadai are being made. Tomorrow, Kmauts. Kmauts are being made right here. Tomorrow we're gonna start making Vonixes and then take our Kmauts and try to turn them into whatever they need to be. I think we have to slaughter them and turn them into serine. Which, you know, we can do that. Sure, we can do that. Then after that, we just pushed everything forward a little bit, and that was pretty much it. Kind of felt like we should have done more today. This feels like a small number of things to do for the day. All right. Well, I'm done now. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.